Hi friends, I'm with you today to continue learning with you about some elements of story. Now I know that last week you talked a lot about who the characters were in the story and what the setting was, where the characters are. And this week you've been talking about problem and solution. Not all fiction stories have problems, but many fiction stories do. So it's a good thing to learn. To help you today, we're going to be taking a look at this book by Kevin Hanks called Kitten's First Full Moon. It was Kitten's first full moon, and when she saw it, she thought, there's a little bowl of milk in the sky, and she wanted it. So she closed her eyes and stretched her neck and opened her mouth and licked. But Kitten only ended up with a bug on her tongue. Poor Kitten. So I'm going to pause for a second. I'm thinking that the problem in this book is that Kitten doesn't know what a full moon is. She thinks it's a bowl of milk, and she wants to get it. So the problem will be, will she be able to get that bowl of milk? Still, there was the little bowl, just waiting. This makes me think, yes, that is going to be the problem. So she pulled herself together and wiggled her bottom and sprang from the top step of the porch. But Kitten only tumbled, bumping her nose and banging her ear and pinching her tail. Poor Kitten. Still, there was the little bowl of milk, just waiting. Now I'm thinking she's not going to be giving up on solving this problem. She still wants that bowl of milk, even though she doesn't know it's the moon. So she chased it down the sidewalk, through the garden, past the field, and by the pond. But Kitten never seemed to get closer. Poor Kitten. Still, there was the little bowl of milk, just waiting. So, she ran to the tallest tree she could find, and she climbed and climbed and climbed to the very top. But Kitten still couldn't reach the bowl of milk, and now she was scared. Poor Kitten, what could she do? Now, this would be a good place to pause and think, what could she do? If she's trying to solve that problem, what else could a little kitten do? Take a minute and think about that yourself. If you want, you can pause the video and talk to somebody nearby about it, just like we do in school when we do a turn and talk. All right, let's get back to the story. Then, in the pond, Kitten saw another bowl of milk, and it was bigger. What a night! Wondering if the problem's going to be solved. Do you think having that big bowl in the pond is going to solve the problem? So she raced down the tree and raced through the grass and raced to the edge of the pond. She leaped with all her might. Poor kitten. She was wet and sad and tired and hungry. So she went back home. And there was a great big bowl of milk on the porch. Just waiting for her. Lucky kitten. And that's the end of that story. The problem was that Kitten thought the moon was a big bowl of milk, and she wanted to get it. She tried a lot of different ways to get it, but she didn't have any luck. So the problem really was solved when her owner put a bowl of milk out on the porch for her. There was no way Kitten was going to really be able to get the moon as a bowl of milk, right? But the problem was solved by her owner. So when you're reading, think as you go along, use what you're seeing in the pictures and the words to have questions, and see if you can figure out what the problem was and how it gets solved. Till next time, see you. Hope you're doing well.